So let me close that now. So yeah, we got a Flubity Floobs. Alright, do we want to try and build around this? Let's see. So Diamond, Sapphire. Probably not. I'll take it. I don't. As I said, I don't pass legendaries. So, damn, Sapphire is interesting in this pack. Ruby is very lackluster. But yeah, Azure Decree is obviously nice in Sapphire. Azure Hierarch as well. Everything else is pretty meh. So we'll take the. Let me see if I can say this. Chrono Daemon, I guess. Chrono Daemon, yeah. With set 4 Sheena has another legendary, don't know. Well, yeah, but it's not a troop though, right? Oh wait, it is. No, it is a troop. Yeah, that is a troop. Never mind. You're right. You know, you're right. Alrighty, so so some interesting cards here. Pyretic Performer being one of them. Hatchery Tormentor and Skitter being some others. Storm Dancer is good. Boobies. So I think I'm gonna go with the Pyretic Performer. Just because it is a 2-for-1. And it's got Empower, like it's, you know, potentially becomes a 3-for-1. It is very good. It's very good. So we'll take that. Seems good to me. So this we're definitely not gonna try and build around that. It's 8 costs for starters. So if that Ruby dude that we saw in the first pack, the Cinder Stump Wheels, if that was to, which sometimes it does, if that was to, then that would be pretty handy. Ooh, Volosalov. Another Dancer. A Song of the Sun as a rare, but also a Skarn Breath. Oh, snap. So these Storm Dancers are very nice, and they're very good in Ruby, because then you give unblockable, and then they give unblockable, and so on and so forth. So I really doubt they're going to wheel. That would be weird, but you know what? Could take this guy for the Fun Times Ruby Sapphire actions, but there's also Skarn Breath in the same thing. So as much as I like doing that, I think the Skarn Breath is the obvious pick here. I mean, Scion is, you know, if I was to try and do Necrotic, that would be a lot better, of course, being a potential board wipe. So yeah, we'll take this Skarn Breath. See where this leads us. Do not pick up a Skarn, ever. This is so obvious I shouldn't have to write it down. Wow. I want both of these. I want both of these, please. Yeah, we'll take the combat training, just see if we can get a lot of early troops, fire dancers and the like. Maybe then we get a bunch of Moors. Like a bunch of early elves with some Moors, maybe get some Storm Dancers on the wheel. That'd be pretty sweet. We'll see. I'm still a bit tired. Close this. Alright, so this is looking, you know, it's still early days in this draft, not very early. But I don't mind my pick so far. What do we got in this one? A Skarn. Oh, that's pretty good considering what we just took. So that's pretty damn sweet. So on the wheel, we wouldn't mind this if we end up, like if those Storm Dancers were wheel, well we wouldn't mind those, but it'd be kind of strange. Spiders is getting some good stuff. This is going to be annoying for me if I do go the elf route. That will be annoying, but only one person will have it, so whatever. I definitely take the Ember Tongue Skarn here. No question about that one. Very good target for combat training, giving it +2 damage from the get-go. And it's got 3 back ends, so tough to deal with. So pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's sort that by cost. So we're off to a good start here. But there's been a lot of good cards, so yeah. How you going, Sid? Uptime. I don't have a bot or anything. But I've only been live now for 30 minutes. The draft has only just fired. As you can tell by we're at 5th pick. Ooh, hello. There's a Fire Dancer which I wanted, and there's a more. Ah! So I did say it. Maybe this is a sign that we can potentially do it, but I do obviously want the Tendrils. Tendrils is really good. Really, really good. Sithos got wrecked by... Right. Excuse me. Oh man, I want all 3 of these. But I mainly want the fire. I mean, yeah, we really would love this Fire Dancer, but obviously you can't pass a Burning Tendrils. It's an amazing card. Up to 6 damage. Sting red and combat training. Yeah, that would be pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. So that's a very nice pickup there. Hopefully we get some of those sexy things wheeling. Let me see if I can say your name there. I'll just call you Igni, if that's alright. How you going? Welcome. Emberleaf Evoker's nice. If I want to do the, I mean, I doubt the Malvoker wheels, but I have had a draft where, you get, combat training, brood bounties with, several Malvokers, and then just go nuts. It's really fun. But, we're not going to take that here. We take the Emberleaf, which fits into our aggressive plan. And you'll notice as well as this is just damage dealt to an opposing champion. It doesn't have to be combat damage. So the Tendril Splash can even apply. If you do that for 6, you're getting in 4 damage. As long as you then get in a bit more damage, you could... But by that point in the game, you've probably already cheated it into play. But these things could help in certain situations. This is looking pretty good so far. Another, ooh, hello, hello, hello. This actually has a decent shot at wheeling, I guess. Wait, 1, 2. Maybe not. But definitely, I'm taking this card. That's easy. And we've got this guy making an action. This is an action. That's an action. So that's good. It's a good start. Getting more Pyretic Performers would be nice. Obviously, not going to happen this pack. But maybe next pack we can grab a couple of those. But even just getting another combat training would also be nice. And then more aggressive troops like those. Things like Fire Dancer and the like. Would be super sweet. And then in pack 3 get some Deathmask Assailants, because they also work very nice with any sort of buffs. That would be cool. That did wheel as I expected. Also another one that works good with the combat training, so that's great, because every time you play an action, he'll get +2/+2 and Swift Strike for the turn. So that's very nice. So you can basically have a 5/4 Swift Strike on the first cast. Provided this isn't in the grave and you've lost it, you have to be careful sometimes when using this. If your troop is killed in response, well then bye-bye combat training. And that's bad. So that's something you have to pay attention to. This is pretty damn nice so far. Out of 9 picks, we've got 8 playables. Very strong cards as well. The only card that we didn't, the first pick was a Fluby Legendary, so we don't mind. So we've basically got all good picks so far. Blade Flourish, yes please. Fits very nicely into the deck. Glad that wheeled. That is very good. That is a very, very good. Because we've got those Skarns. So on turn 1 we could play a Skarn. Turn 2, potentially just Blade Flourish for to get the damage upped. while also drawing another card. It's just a very good card. Blade Flourish is a good card because you can even just use it on your opponent's turn after they've attacked, just to draw a card. So it's like it's just very flexible. When we even get a rare. I'll take a rare. No worries. I don't care for any of these. I mean, if I was gonna try and do another color, which at the moment I'm mono ruby, going into wild is my other option. So I'll take the rare anyway. Song of the Sun being a replenish your resource points card for 3. So good in a late game scenario if you've got loads of card draw and you've just played out a bunch of things and then you use that and play out a bunch more things. But not really gonna do a whole lot in limited. Over here we've got nothing I'm really excited about. We'll take a Junk Welder though. He's still got good stats. A 3/4 for 4 is not bad. And then if we do get some Fleeby artifacts, then potentially we run him. But we'll throw him in the reserves for now. So we've got 9 playables, and there's still a possibility of another good Ruby card. This one I don't care about too much. I will take it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So we'll put it in the reserves for now. I doubt I'll run it, because with a strong start like this, it's very, very likely that I'll just have a good pick of what I want in terms of Ruby anyway. And I'll end up with plenty of playables, so I'll put that lackluster card in the side. There we go. That's what I was hoping to see. A second Cinder Stump is very nice. I'm also hoping to see a second one of these, but that's very unlikely. It would have to be like second last pick or something. So the chances of someone not denying that is would be very strange if I get the second one of those. I'd be very happy, but it would be very strange. We'll deny the bleed out here. So that's that done. How are you doing there, Igni? And Sid? How he's doing today? Alright, we'll just take the uncommon, because I mean it's not great, but maybe in the future when we get crafting, I do a lot of that sort of stuff where it's just like they're both bad cards, might as well take the one with the green symbol, as it'll probably give you different crafting materials if we ever get some sort of salvage system. We open another legendary. It's nothing special again. It's a Bloombringer, which I'll show in a second. But this map spot here, something I could potentially run if I wanted to run that Junk Welder, but whatever. So another legendary. It's a Bloombringer, which is a 6/6 for 6, 3 wild. So obviously we're not going to run it in this deck, but it's a legendary, and I know past those. So if this wasn't there and it was just a piece of poop, I would probably take the Hired Horn. Another Malvoker for someone isn't scary. Another Storm Dance is a little scary too. But yeah, so we're going to take that. But Hired Horn would pretty much be my pick there. Another card that works good with combat training or any actions. But yeah, so we'll take that. Put him in the bin. Playing through campaign with Moth to have a Necrotic ready for it. Right. Cool. Yeah, I need to level up more characters. I like the campaign, but the main thing I'm looking forward to is the campaign stuff where you're no longer just playing a TCG, which is stuff they've talked about. That's the sort of stuff that excites me, where it turns the game on its head and you're doing something completely different with your cards and with your deck and with your equipment, with your mercenaries, with your hero. Maybe you're solving a riddle and all this sort of stuff. Wow, another Skarn is pretty sexy. If I can get another combat training and another pyretic, where is he? There. That is pretty nice. I do want to get more actions now that I've got 3 of those. But a good chance both of these will wheel. Lots of good cards in this pack, so it's also a possibility depending on what does wheel. Yeah, anyway, we'll take that. The Cloudwalk is something like if I was to splash Sapphire, Cloudwalk would be a decent option. But yeah, so what was I saying? So yeah, I'm excited for that type of stuff where it changes what the game is, what you're doing. You're no longer just playing a standard TCG. The mechanics are all different. You've got riddles and puzzles and all this sort of crazy stuff. Maybe you're start playing a board game or something. That's, I don't know when that stuff's going to happen. Probably with Adventure Zone 2 we'll see some of that sort of stuff, I hope. But then obviously the biggest thing I'm excited for when it comes to PvE is raids. So getting to play with 2 of your mates against some sort of super challenge is super exciting. So yeah, it's going to probably be a while, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait. But I like PvP anyway, so that'll keep me very busy. Alrighty, so nothing I really want here, but this guy is very strong, and I definitely don't need to take this because that'll probably wheel, and we've already seen several of them anyway. The Skarn Infinitor is easily the best card in the pack. It basically enables 2 of your troops to become threats that are maybe not possible to be dealt with. One with evasion, one with swift strike. So your biggest guy getting the swift strike, your biggest attack damage guy getting flight, or you know, two basically turning 2 good threats into potentially 2 threats that just can't be dealt with. But yeah, that is the 3rd Midnight Paladin. We'll just call him the Pid Knight. Or just call him Pid Knight. It's Paladin, Midnight Paladin. Yeah. So that's the 3rd Pid Knight right there. Oh no, but yeah. So we'll take this guy potentially as Splash Diamond. If you know, it is a very good card. Many targets in my deck that would you know, even just giving flight to this if I played out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yes, come to me, my ruby cards. That is so good. Someone's going to have a lot of Storm Dancers, maybe too many actually. Totem Trap is annoying to see there. That's, you know, if I go against a Diamond player, that's going to be super annoying if I get blown out by a Totem Trap. But we have 2 combat trainings now with 3 Skarns, 2 Cinder Stumps, and very likely we're going to get some good guys on the wheel that also work with actions. So this is looking really nice. Looking really nice indeed. So if I was to splash Diamond, what does that enable for me? Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna leave him sitting there for now. Oh, there's a... Oh, jeez. Oh, snap cakes. Oh, lordy lords. I'm gonna actually take this. This has a decent shot at wheeling since I'm getting all these good actions. But I also don't know if I really want that many, because then I might have just all these troops and I never draw an action and then they never do anything, but sit there as 0-3s. For at least this, like, this is a good card. I like it, and it can push in some, you know, we don't actually have. Do I have any 2-drops? I don't have any 2-drops, so I'm actually going to take this here. I really would like to deny that as well, but you know, I'm going to pick for myself and not worry about denies just yet, as the deck could just be really super aggressive. That's someone's getting a lot of Skitters. Skitter is a insanely good card for limited, like too good even. If you get those with Azure Fangs, or even just getting Lunacies in pack 3, yeah, your opponent's gonna have a tough time trying to race that sort of stuff, because they very likely can get a lot of spiders very quickly. Vision Quest is a rare, another 2-drop. So let's see, if I was thinking of doing the Diamond, I don't have any Necrotic, so no point looking at that. Nightmares wouldn't be the worst if I wanted to try and splash blood, but yeah, there's a playable Ruby card, so no need to consider that. Could always take the rare, just for some rare drafting bloobs, because I am going to end up with plenty of playables. But Crazy Raid is a pretty good card, and it's another Empower. So we take that, and it's another one that works really good with the Infinitor, because you give it flight. If your opponent has no flies, we'll just give it flight, and then you've got this Rage guy smacking in. If you play it out on turn 4 as an Empower, then you got 6 damage on your next swing. So the Stern works very nice with this guy. I don't know if I'm going to splash. If I get other, like, if for example a Totem Trap was to wheel, I would definitely take that. Oh my lord, it's a late Skarn Breath. Oh my, so I may just end up Mono Ruby. It's very, very good possibility that that happens. It doesn't look like many other people are in Ruby, so with that late of a Skarn Breath, yeah, very unlikely. The rare's not really, it wasn't really a value rare, so I don't care about taking it that much. I'd rather take the playable in this case. Normally I do, but this deck has the potential to be bonkers insane, so... what do we care about here? Nothing really. I don't have Coyote, so this isn't really a big deal. Could take the infusion device, but nah, I don't need that either. Don't care about giving something +1/+1 in speed. This guy I think is still bad. We'll just take this uncommon. If I'm then against Coyote, say I do mono ruby and then I'm against Coyote, I could then take out some rubies, put some blood in, put this guy in if I'm against heaps of Coyote. It isn't the worst of plans, so that's why I've considered it there. Obviously I'm not going to main deck that sort of stuff, but I could potentially... Ooh, okay. Now we have seen a lot of skitters, so I could go for the anti-skitter route, or I could just say, you know what, let's just try and kill you before you kill me. Which this is not a bad option because it is evasion with the Ruby of Flames, and then we've already got those 2 combat trainings and a bunch of other actions. This will create an action. So I'm going to just go for the I'm going to try and kill you before you kill me route. So we're not going to worry about the Exterminator. And there's another one. So I wouldn't mind the Evoker, but I want these more so. My Paladin, I just realized the Paladin wield. So no one's doing 5 color flubes. That's good to know. Don't have to worry about 5 damage to 10 damage swings for 1 card. So that's good. So lonely in Gauntlet. Join Steel Gauntlet, someone. So it's looking pretty good. So you mentioned raid before. Did someone... What happened? I don't even know. I thought someone maybe hosted me, but I can't see anyone. So there's the other one, so that's good. So yeah, I mean, I still may splash diamond for this. It is very good, but for consistency's sake, it's not the right idea. So I'm not... Unless I do get some... Like, the Totem Trap is not going to wheel. If it was, I would say, alright, I'm in diamond. But it's not going to happen. So unless I open some crazy diamond cards in pack 3, we're just going to be mono ruby, obviously. Someone took my Skarn. Damn floobs. But that's okay. 3 Skarns and a Fire Dance is fine. Someone could actually have a pretty nutty necrotic deck. Let's actually take out one of these floobs, so we don't have phantoms all over the place. But yeah, this is obviously looking very nice. We've got, so let's count our actions here. We've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 actions so far. It's pretty nice. Just in case someone's doing a chant deck, we'll take out the battle chant. Take the infusion device. Take the grave offering. I could actually deny the. No, well, this is also something that's definitely worth denying. I mean, it came this late. No one wanted it, I guess, but I'll just take that. It's an uncommon as well. They're both blood things. I might as well just take this. That other card is a floobs. And that gets me, yeah, whatever. So that's pretty good from 2 packs right there. And yeah, sadly didn't get that false Skarn, which was unlikely. And we open a Syzygy. We've got a Blade Master, which is not the worst in this deck, because we have 1 elf, 3 elves, 4 elves right there. So it's not... Potentially we can cheat these into play, we can start buffing them. So it's definitely the pick. The rest of the pack's actually fairly lackluster. Lots of lackluster cards. The good cards, or the okay cards at least, you know, like Seer is you know, if you're in Sapphire with a lot of actions, which they already saw several Malvokas, so potentially someone's in a Sapphire X deck with several Malvokas, and Seer is, you know, fine as an early trip. It's a good card. The Warlock of Tyr obviously being probably the best card in the pack for a Blood player, the Assassin being the second. Webguard for Spiders, Lunge and Slicer are both fine, but everything else is kind of meh. This can be alright, but it is still 6 cost. So we're going to take obviously the Blade Master here. I mean, I obviously, yeah, the stream delay there, obviously I talked about them not, you know, I said most things are lackluster, and then I talked about those being the good ones, and the Assassin as well. Don't forget the Assassin, poor guy. He's just trying to do his job. Obviously a 3/3 lethal for 4 is good though, with the shift. Wow, okay, so while we could take the Duelist, it's very likely it'll wheel. We want to deny here. Wow, Torment is actually really scary. Refugee's potentially too slow, so maybe denying the... Let's deny the Proof-A-G. It's definitely not going to be too slow. Like, my deck can be fast, but yeah, it also could be slow enough that Proof-A-G stops my best guy. So. Let's change this view. Have a look. Oh, there's a Death Mask, another great, and I did mention that earlier. It would be good to get some of those because it is great with combat training, and also works great with this Rage guy, and so on and so forth. That on the wheel would also be nice in Mono Ruby, but hopefully someone denies that and doesn't get to someone who can use it. Same with the Cripple. But yeah, definitely taking that. Not even a question. So, yeah, looking pretty damn strong. Pretty damn sweet. It's rather surprising how open Ruby is here. Bella, are you asleep? Little floobs. She's sitting on my lap, just... She's snoring. Almost, sort of. Good, yeah. Alright, what do we get here? Oh, it's a Floobs. So this is not the Ruby card we were wanting to see here. Twisted Taunter. Don't even care about taking that for the sideboard. I'm going to deny the Cyclone Shaman. It's pretty much the best card here. Cyclone Shaman's amazing. You want to know how cheaty face Zalux is? You still won even though I started with 2 ethereal healers in play. Lils, how you going, why? Alright, what do we got here? So we probably want to deny the Kiss. Damn, that's some good spider cards, but the Kiss obviously can kill certain things which we don't want to be killed. Be it the Death Mask, be it a Fire Dancer, be it a Blade Master, a Raider. Even this guy empowered, it gets killed, so lots of good spider cards there though. Bit of a worry, but hopefully our aggression will be good enough, and the removal as well. But yeah, like Pain Breeder into a lot of spiders would be pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. That would probably kill me. Oh, excuse me. After this draft, I'm going to make myself some mini pizzas. It's going to be awesome. So I'm definitely taking a veteran raider there. That's a good pickup. So this is looking really nice. So we just need, yeah, I could easily run 16 shards. As I'm not, these obviously don't count as 7 drops. So I've got 2 5s, 2 4s. So I can, you know, the rest is all low. So I can definitely do 16 shards. So I got room for another 3 cards. I doubt I'll run this guy. And there's nothing else here that I would consider, I don't think. And there's option for splashing the diamond for this guy is still there. But it's super unlikely that that's going to happen. But yeah, I just need 3 more ruby cards that I want to run. If I don't get it, then maybe we just do 17 shards for the hell of it. But we'll see. I have to decide on which charge power I want as well, which Benvolio is probably out of the question. But we'll see. So while there is some playables here, these are dangerous, and I don't. Like, so again, Cyclone Shaman is flipping amazing. I may even take it in. I may even splash Sapphire. I'm not even kidding. This card is so, like, it's double Sapphire, but I don't care. I can definitely do it. I'll just run like potentially, like, if I run that and the other one, just like I mean, it's risky because I could then just draw sapphires, and I'd still have to obviously run at least maybe 6-7 sapphire. But yeah, it is just that powerful. Getting back a Tendrils, getting back a Blade Flourish, getting back Skarn Breaths, you know, both of those, getting back combat trainings if we lose them, and it gives us 2 more evasion troops. So it's a possibility there. And it's one I'm heavily considering now. But, well, we might not need to. We might not need to. There's all the ruby, but why is all in one pack? No! Why? Why you put it all in one pack? Why? No! Ah. No. Ah. Why? I'm gonna take the Death Mask, I think, over the Invoker. I mean, I've got some okay targets for it. But, yeah, Death Mask is just better, I think. So that's, alright, so, damn, why did they have, hopefully then, you know, I can see some more ruby cards, but it sucks that they're all in the same pack there. So I don't mind having a lunge, so that's okay. So we may just still do the mono ruby since it is seemingly going to work just fine. We're obviously going to get 1 more card that we'll be happy to run, maybe even more. But yeah, it makes me sad that I didn't get a. I mean, that they were all in the same pack, I should say. Like, just having the Death Mask and then the Invoker would have been super duper. There was also the Scorch and the Boom, so 4 playable cards all sitting there just like, hey, sup. That's fine. I mean, this deck is pretty damn bonkers. And there's that guy wheeling, I believe, yeah. So that's good. We get another 2-drop. So again, we can look at the curve here. What happened there? Where is it? Alright, there we go. So we've got the 2 X's. So they fill any of these spots here. Lots of 1s, which is nice. A decent amount of 2s. Not even a handful of 4s, and then just, yeah, this is really nice. That's actually a very nice curve. And that's, this is basically the deck right there. 16 shards plus this. We get a sideboard card here with the Vandalize. So that's nice. Another action as well. So the amount of things we have working off actions, we've got 2 Hired Horns, 3 Skarns, and 2 Cinder Stumps. That's pretty damn nice. Pretty damn nice. Pretty damn sexy. So this draft, I mean, obviously I could lose. I could very easily lose in the first round even. But it should do very well. I could just, yeah, the way I see myself losing with this is just someone has a crazy curve and I just, you know, they get loads of spiders or something like that would be a big problem. Because I haven't seen a staggering blast and it's unlikely. I mean, yeah, there isn't a staggering blast, so spiders are a problem if they get huge numbers. We'll deny the evasion here. But yeah, I think as long as I don't get huge numbers, I can definitely beat spiders. Deathmaster Sailor is very good in that position, and my other evasion guys. We'll just take the Ripper. Guess the someone denied the Ashwood Soloist. That's fair. I would have liked it, but oh well. Would have been nice to have a Soloist. But it is something that if you don't get it turn 1, then you don't really want to get it, so I'll just take the rare. I don't care for Pyro Knight. I might as well just take that. So yeah, I don't know if we're going to see a Scorcher or a Boomsmith. We're definitely not seeing that Invoker, of course, but it's unlikely we see any of those. But well, the Ruby is still... We'll take another lunge in case we're needing an extra one. I'm not going to run 2 though, I don't think. So I think this was a pack with the Ruby cards. Deny the evasion again. And Volley of Arrows we don't care for either. So yeah, that worked out just fine. We'll get rid of one of those lunges, put one in the side. And yeah, we're done. Very, very nice. So we'll get rid of that. Let's go have a look at how many troops we have. So a good amount of troops, that's sweet. Let's just slap in our rubies and we're done. There we go. Oh, okay, and we have to gem these. So we want Ruby of Flames, which is the evasion. And that's... Yep. So let me change back to this view here. I like this view a lot better. But here's the reason why Benvolio is really iffy in this deck. If I was to, say, use it on 4, then I could draw these guys and not be able to play them, and I lose them. I could also draw something like a Burning Tendrils and not want to use it because there's no good targets, or there's no targets. So that's bad. I mean, there's not a huge amount of things that would be bad, but yeah, let's think. Oops, I went past Ruby. So I'm actually considering Savus because, you know, it gives me another action. And it is decent health. So let's think about Benvolio some more. What would be terrible to get? If I use it on 5, or then the odds of hitting something I can't use. Benvolio is definitely... Yeah, no, I could do Benvolio in this deck. Just don't know if I want to. I think considering how many things I have that work well with actions, the Scorch is actually fine. Speaking of which, 7 actions. What do you guys think in chat? Savus or Benvolio? They both have the same amount of health. Obviously Benvolio is cheaper. I'm thinking, yeah, it's probably going to be Benvolio. It's what I'm now leaning towards. But I'll let you guys decide. It's one of these two. Definitely, obviously. So, somehow won with 2 HP, nice. So what do you guys think? Benvolio or Savus? I'll go with whichever one. I'm leaning towards Benvolio myself, but I'll let you guys overrule if you like. Ah. Where is my... Guess I'll eat a Mars bar. Sea juice has been volioed. Alright, yeah, we'll just stick with that. So let's get a sexy sleeve. So with a ruby deck, you gotta use this. I mean, it's just, it screams ruby. There's nothing else that stands out that much when it comes to red. And yeah, it's like the sexiest orc I've ever seen. Female orc, I should say. Well, I mean, it's, yeah, I guess I've never seen a sexy male orc, but yeah, it's definitely the sexiest female orc I've ever seen. Mostly they're normally portrayed pretty damn ugly. But yeah. There you go, select. Yeah, so this deck is super nice. Let's hit that save button. I'm gonna eat my little mini Mars bar. Give me some energy. Checking all my emails. All these floobs. What's this? What do we got here? Alright, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that, delete that. Delete that, delete that, delete that, delete. Lots of floob emails. Alright, so Humble Bundle, what do we got here? Alright, let's go have a look at Humble Bundle. Grow Home, Assassin's Creed Chronicles, Tom Clancy's blah blah blah. Alright, excited to get playing with this deck. So let's have a look here. Oh, that would have been bad. There's a nice hand. Oh, look at this hand. Look at that hand. Turn 1 Skarn. Turn 2 combat training. Yeah, that's a pretty nice hand right there. That's a decent one as well. Double combat training with 2/2 drops. Oh, and look at that. If I was on the draw, get the Skarn, but yeah, that's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. That's a little lackluster there. Ooh. That's floobs. That's good. It's okay, that's fine. Yeah, not that it matters. Let's take a look at that again. Might as well do a print screen. Save. It's actually something I should do more often. I keep saying about it, and then I keep not doing it, which is basically, you know, when you're playing in a limited environment, just take a screenshot of what you've got, and that way you know what you haven't drawn yet, and you can be like, alright, I've got this out, I've got that out, and that one, and you know if you've got a chance still. Say, alright, I got no outs for that, so, you know, in most cases you'll remember, but it's helpful in those situations where you're just flubing it up, and you're not caring too much, so you don't really pay enough attention. But yeah. So, how much time? We have 5 minutes. Hopefully everyone saves soon. But we may have to wait another 5. So I'm going to go check out the Reddit. What do you mean, why Mono Ruby? I don't understand. I mean, I took some other good cards in other colours. I'll show you. So, well, let's have a look. I'll just undo all these. So I had the option to go another colour, but when you've got the potential to do a mono-colour deck, and it's very good, you know, no, I know you're just mucking around, but like, so in Blood, you know, I denied a Kiss and a Privilege. This is the main two. Diamond, you know, I took this guy early in pack 2 with the potential to splash for Diamond, but you know, there's no point making my deck less consistent, of course, but it is a very powerful card. But yeah, he's out of there. I've still got some Ruby cards there. Sapphire was also a consideration when I got 2 of those with all these sexy actions, but yeah, so I got 2 Shamans, even 2 Windborn Disciples. Really wouldn't be the worst to run those, but I've got enough Ruby that's worth playing over them, so. And then I got 2 legendaries this draft, over the Bloombringer and the Chrono Daemon thing. Someone passed a Song of the Sun, so I took that on the wheel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the deck's super sweet. I expect it to do very well. Potentially even just win the whole draft, but could go up against some very unfavorable matchup, or someone gets super lucky with spiders. Yeah, but I have definitely the aggression needed to just blow anyone out of the water potentially. Just have to hope Kismet's not going to flube me over with like, here's a 7-shot opening hand, or he's a 1-shot every time or something. So we'll see. Let's save again just to make sure. Are you in this draft, or are you just in a different draft, you mean? Alright. Nice deck, Poop Pen. Yeah, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. My first victim is Zanecat. Alright. Time to crush. Alright, let's see how we go. Let's see. Brighton 34, how you going? No, I have to oh, that's you, is it? Oh, so you've been watching this whole time, have you? You're like, haha, I know your deck inside and out, have you? You little cheater. He probably fell asleep again, Shafty. He probably, or Fridge was poop all along. And then you pooped him out. But yeah, I mean, just put your volume up on Skype, and then maybe you'll hear some snoring. Oh, that's no good, pirate. Oh snap, this is a nice hand. Very nice hand with the anti... Okay, so all we need is a combat training now. Keepity keeps. Oh, he's on the play now. But yeah, nice hand. Exactly, Shafty. He was poop all along, man. He's cheated. He cheated. Whatever. Alright, so... Oh, that's a nice pickup. But I'm not gonna do it yet. Not gonna do it yet. May even save it till do it with this guy, potentially, depending on how I draw. We shall see, but it's very likely I'll just play. I mean, there's no reason not to play my stuff on the board. Commit more troops to the board. And goes over there. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. He could have some pretty nasty stuff like gargoyles. I didn't see any, but that could be because he picked them up immediately. But Sapphire Diamond have some pretty nasty stuff like that. It's hit me in the face. Alright, that's cool. I held on to that in case he had a Mesa Lookout. I could then do it on here, and I was also worried about a possible throwback, so that's annoying because he had it. But I still, like, I lose. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, I didn't want this getting thrown back because this is cheaper. So I took that stuff into consideration. Took into consideration there the Mesa Lookout potential, or you know, just a time flux or throwback, any sort of stuff like that. So that was still really annoying because it's just floobs, super floobs. So he's gonna do that. That's fine. That's okay. Well, it's not actually okay. That's annoying. Interesting, my friends. Interesting. So I have a choice here. Could do this guy, which then I give that. And I think that's the plan. The other option is this, which I've got that, so would get bigger. But considering we want to get that, yeah, we definitely do the Raider here, because we're not going to be able to Yeah, I mean, it's just more damage. We'll do that, pass the turn. He's used his charge power, so he's not going to have another one just yet. But yeah, it is a bit of a worry, like if he has any interactions, you know, more quick action floobs. We'll see. Like he could have got that totem trap, for example, which would be really nasty against me. Yeah, that's a bit of a worry. So we shift over to here. Yep. So another one. Jeez. What a floobs. What a floobs. Now luckily, this effect will now stay on here, so that's good. So now we play this. Play this onto there. And if you have another, like something, well, then that's going to be super annoying. But otherwise I'm getting in some decent damage. I'm going to actually F1 there because I want to put this onto... Doesn't really matter too much, but I'll put it on... I'll put it on there. Doesn't really matter though. We'll do that now, so now I have 2 troops with the effect. And, you know, if he wants to... Say he brings out a big guy, we've already got the potential answer. It may not have been correct to do that, but I wanted to use my resources, so... Yeah. Oh, Salad Snake with the host, thank you. Appreciated. Alright, so he's going to charge power here, so it does put that down to 2. Oh, okay, so there's a blocker. But that's okay, because again, we've got the answer. If we want to do it, that is. If we want to do it. Do we want to do it? A little risky to do this. I'm considering just putting this on the board and then passing the turn to then do the action next turn. If I do this now, still got 1 card in his hand. I think this is correct. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't play like a... What's that flyer that gives chills? I can't remember the... Chill Tail Guide? That's the one. So yeah, that would suck, but I'm not expecting that. So he's going to hit me here. That's pretty ballsy, so don't tell me he's got more. Okay, that's okay. Because now again we've got the damage back. So, there is a possibility I hit my 7 drops with this, but that would be okay. Okay, not exactly what I wanted. How do I want to do this? This doesn't really block and kill anything, so I'm tempted to just kill this. Play that. That's what I'm going to do. I technically shouldn't have played it main, but whatever. It's done now. So, I full swing. He does some chumps. This gets me back my combat training, which again works with this guy. Alright, That's fine. So, you won't be able to do that block next turn. You can't block this. This will get bigger as well, so you'll block there next time if he holds back, which he should be. But he's going to still continue hitting with this guy, so he must have something to play out here. It's a Sun's here, that's fine. Another shard, which is actually pretty good because now I can do Hired Horn, which buffs this. And then do the combat training onto... Could just do it on there. Don't think it matters too much. Well, yeah, we want this to be 5 damage actually. So yeah, we do it over here. For sure. And then we just swing with everything. And he's pretty toasted. Pretty toasty. And we get back the combat. Like if he's not, like I don't know if he's dead. Is he dead? Let's see, he blocks. This has to pretty much block one of this over here. So he blocks the 6, loses it to there. This then blocks here. He takes 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's 1 health. He does the blocks mentioned. But good luck killing me and stopping, you know, because I got the combat training back. So I've got this guy that's going to get buffed. Like I can again do the 5 drops. So this guy's going to be, I mean, he's super dead. We know that much. There's no outs for him here. And there's no way he just kills me out of nowhere. So, yeah, he's super dead. Hang on, Nukeman. Caius, hang on. Alright. So we win that first game there of the round 1. And for those of you who haven't seen the deck yet, here it is. So, very nice. Nothing I need to bring in. That's sweet as it is. Electrify off the top. Well, considering he's not in Ruby. So yeah, the deck is super good. 3 Skarns, 2 combat trainings, you know, 2 Deathmask Assailants. Yeah, it's really good, really good. We're just going to save here, as we do not need to change a single thing. The deck is probably going to stay like this for the rest of the draft, and has the potential, definitely has the potential to just go 6-0. It is a very good deck. So we'll see. He had a lot of annoying stuff, like several throwbacks there, but that's okay. We have lots of ways to get a lot of damage in, and we get a pretty good hand, especially if we get those combat trainings. But yeah, this hand is actually not, you know, against his flyers, it's actually not that great if we don't get the actions, of course. Oh, there's a guy who's going to give us some, so that's pretty nice. Thank you, Mr. Performer. So we'll play out the Skarn into the Emberleaf, and then probably we'll just play in another Skarn. Maybe we'll get a Blade Flourish. That would be nice for a turn 3 play. Skarn and Flourish on the same turn would be very nice. So we'll see, But it's very likely I'm going to want to hold this guy till 6, as I am already at 4 shards. So I don't need to, and like, playing it out for just 1 Scorch is going to be probably useless against his deck. So we want to at least get 2, as there was several things that, you know, if he has that elf guy now, the flyer, he's going to copy my duelist, which is a bit annoying. So, there's a 3-drop we can play, so that works fine, that works out very nice. So we've got a nice curve here. Next turn we can play out the Cinder. Like, we're still not doing any damage yet, but that's okay. Does he have a Refute? Looks like it. I think he would do it already, but I mean, he's thinking about something, so he must have Refute. Nope, maybe not. Maybe he does, and he's like, no, that's not worthy of a Refute. I'm not sure. But, yeah. We'll find out. So, while I'm doing no damage yet, it's fine. I'm building up my board state. and it's obviously a lot better than his. He's just sitting on probably just, yeah, several actions based on the fact that he's doing nothing. Another resource, so we're gonna get there, So we can attack with this, and I might as well. Like if he wants to do something to kill it, you know, we don't care. Potentially we just get in 3 damage, yep. Good stuff, so we're starting to do some damage. Get out the Cinder. Potentially I use this next turn. There's only 2 cards in the deck that I wouldn't be able to play. And, okay, so he's got a Wolsey Wabbit. So we're going to actually play out this now. We can't let that survive for a turn. And that will... yeah. we'll get to do both of those. So it's actually fine because we get to buff those with the Scorch. We almost got there. Maybe we'll draw an action. Who knows? We might draw a Skarn Breath. Nope, we get a Shard. So if we were to leave it... I mean, it would cost him pretty much his whole turn, but he could, yeah, make it too big. So we're going to kill it now. Potentially, he could obviously throw it back. So we'll find out. Play out that first. Play this. It's a bit saddening because we were 1 turn away from empowering the sucker, but it's a Wolsey Wabbit, so let's kill it. Try to. Okay, so no throwback. That's good. And we get to get our 1/1, so that's fine. So, pretty much I swing with just this, it seems. No other great swings there. Why is that? Okay, never mind. So, yeah, we'll just swing there. He's going to throw back, that's fine. So he could have actually saved his rabbit, but he probably deemed it not worthy for whatever reason. But it looks like we're going to win this game. Like, he's just not... Okay, never mind. I was going to say he's not getting the troops, but he did just get one. It is a one that blocks out, you know, everything. But we have some very good Skarn Breath, for example, right now. Let's go Skarn Breath. Blam. That works. That works. That worked just fine. So Skarn Breath, all the tendrils were my options there to kill this. So that's what I was hoping to get, an answer. So, yeah, let's kill that. That worked out pretty good. Nothing he can do to save it. We've done it while he's tapped out. Why didn't you swing with the 2/2 and the 1/3/2? Well, I mean, the 2/2 just gets blocked there. I mean, yeah, I guess I could have. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So what do we got here? We can now swing with those. Yeah, so we'll do that. So we're pretty much in a position where he's probably boned. Getting that tendrils was nice. So getting 2 damage there. He needs another big guy. So we can now combat training the duelist. So we'll do that now. That makes those up to 3. So now we've got all these attacking. Like, we can technically attack with everything. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. Play out the shard. Play out the cinder. Yeah, I thought I'd done it right, but I wasn't, you know, sure. But yeah. So when we just swing with everything, he maybe threw something back or has a trick. I mean, he's going to have something, right? Unless he's just flooding. But yeah, this is a very nice swing here. He pretty much... Okay, so time flux onto there, which is interesting. So is he going to chump here? Or no, because he would want to trade here. So that's going to get me back my combat training. So that's also not good for him. So he's still dead. Like, there's no way you beat this when I've got combat training coming back. Because now I'll just replay this, combat training something else, and you're boned. Well, no, I'll even just wait, because we do have the Cinder. I mean, there's really no outs for him that I can think of. So yeah, it's very likely that's game. There it is. So there we go. Easy first round there. He sadly just drew not enough troops there, as we saw. But yeah, good games there, Zencat. But my deck is definitely pretty nuts. So Yazi getting blown out there, 2-0 as well. So that was nice. Got your first Infinitrix today. Won me a gauntlet alone. The 1-3 was in play, but